Hi there, RC enthusiasts and YouTubers out there. Firstly, I want to say I want to thank you very much for supporting my channel and subscribing, liking, and just leaving a comment down there. So I really appreciate that a lot. And well, like I said in my previous video with my Clobusser, is that there's a few personal things that I want to talk about, and well, not really personal, but it's, you know, what I want to achieve with my channel. And well, let's just get right to the point. Is that it's my dream. Well, if you read my description, but it's okay, you don't have to. So I'm just going to explain certain things. And the thing is, it's my dream goal to raise money for charity, and to donate money to charities for both people and animals in need. And I kind of like what Mr. Beast is doing, of course. So, but obviously I don't have a huge team and things like that. I mean, pretty much right now I'm doing it by myself and things like that. So yeah, and it's my dream job to drive a real life-size monster truck and use that in order to raise money for charities and to donate money to those charities and things like that. So I don't need to really become rich out of this, but I would like to buy a piece of land, build a house, and buy what Kevin Talbot did with his monster truck. You know, buy parts here and there, just put it together and things like that. But obviously I'm not that far yet. So I mean, right now I just you know, there's this RC tank. This is the Tamiya 2A7V, and well, I buy RCs so to invest in my YouTube channel, to give you guys more content in the future. But right now I'm just getting everything set up. If you watch my channel, if you recognize what I say in some of my videos, that I firstly want to get everything sorted out and things like that before I take things out on the RC trail. A friend of mine said, well, you know, you can already go out and do things, but making RC trail videos and things like that. But I have made some trail videos and they're not getting as much views as I expected them to, but that's okay. I mean, that's just YouTube. I'm not forcing anyone, I'm not begging or anything like that, but I do this. But I mean, that's just saying thank you. I'm not begging anyone to say subscribe to my channel. I do say please subscribe to my channel. But this is more like, yeah, like faith and hope and things like that. So, you know, don't get me wrong, I'm not begging you or whatever's. All my videos, or there's no AI things like, I don't even know if flipping AI works. So when I take a picture, it's the picture the way I take it and things like that. So just get out of the way. And as well as, yeah, just like I said, I mean, this is very personal to me. And ever since I've lost my parents, my view on life has become a lot different than it was. So I didn't even get to say goodbye to my parents because I'm living in Europe, in the Netherlands, and my dad, when he passed away in May this year, he lived in South Africa all his life. He was born and raised there. I was also born and raised there, and my mom was in the United States, so I didn't have the chance to say goodbye to them. My dad, he got up, he went to the bathroom, and he collapsed, and that was it. So even though if I was there, but still, anyways, that's the way life goes. So I have to move on with my life, and I want to make them proud, you know. So I'm sorry, I'm a bit out of, let me raise the camera so at least you see me a bit better. There we go. And so at least I can make them proud and things like that. So like I said, I was born and raised in South Africa. I mean, I miss my country a lot and things like that, and now it's going there. It's not too great, of course, but anyways, that's the way it is. And yeah, but like I said, I would like to raise money for people and animals in need. I mean, especially people that don't really have a choice, and or a baby or a younger person that, you know, just to make a small little difference. And animals cannot, they don't really have a choice as well. I mean, I'm actually avoiding Facebook more and more because there's so much stuff I read on there, what people do to each other and what people do to animals. It's ridiculous, really. and that hurts my little heart, really, it does, and it gets me down, really. There are certain pages on Facebook that I don't even I'm not even a fan of the page or whatever, but still I get it automatically into my feed. I've got monster trucks on there, and 4x4s and lifted trucks and things like that. That's what I love, really. So that's really my passion, monster trucks. And but still I get so much feedback from other pages and things like that, and stuff that really does not interest me one bit, but really yeah. Anyways, let's get down to this little video. I'm gonna be painting this Tamiya Leopard Tank here, and we've got some matte black, and here I've got the booklet for the instructions to get that sorted out. And I'm just gonna start painting here and there, just make a video now and then. So if something pops into my head, then I'm gonna be talking about it. But like I said, you know, I mean, I just wish I could do something, but I'm not rich. I don't have a rich family. I don't have rich friends. I don't have how can I say it? People to support me. I don't have sponsors. I don't have investors and things like that. I don't earn a lot of money, so I mean, I can't really go out and just spend a bunch of money and things like that. So, and just to get my channel going, and you know, trying to make a difference. And there are YouTubers out there, they spend so much money on their content, and I mean, they buy a supercomputer, which they have these awesome editing programs. I only use Movavi, and it's not too bad. It's a little bit basic, but that's why my videos are a little bit basic, you know. And I figured out how to do slow motion and things like that, but I don't use that too much, you know. I just want to get down to the raw video. And people spend so many hours, days, weeks, months on end even making a video and things like that. I mean, I'm not saying everyone, of course, but if people want to get their videos absolutely perfect, but I can also do that. But I'm learning along the way, step by step, day by day. I'm learning how to edit videos, you know, give you guys better content, more or not better, yeah, better content, more content and things like that, and yeah, just gotta learn the basics, and I'm pretty down with that now. So I'm pretty down with that. I mean, how can I say it? I have the basics. It's like saying whether they know the woods like the back of their hand. So it's pretty much the same thing. I know the basics like the back of my hand now. So at least I'm, like I said, step by step, day by day, just doing things. So, but anyways, I mean, blabbering on now for 8 minutes. But like I said, I mean, I just got a lot of things that I wanted to talk about, and things that I wanted to say. And let me just grab a brush real quick here. Get a brush for the finer details. But anyways, yeah. So, but like I said, I mean, just thank you very much for supporting my channel, and also there's a video I've watched of Heavy D, if you don't know him, from Diesel Brothers, but he also mentioned in the video, you know, personal things, you know, talking about personal life and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not going to get too much into details, of course, because I don't want to bore you guys with my blah 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 whatever's. But you know, I would like to just make YouTube my career and just turn it around, turn my life around, and just really get into it and just give you guys awesome content, and just like driving my tanks around. I can grab a tank or my Tamiya 2A7V, which I'm also going to be painting. I'm going to do them in camo color, so it's still green after all these years, but oh well, I like it though in the green. I don't know yet if I'm going to paint it though. I do like it in the green though. Just see what happens first. I'm going to firstly think about what I'm going to do with that. But yeah, I would like to get my 2A7V, which I bought from someone off of Marketplace. Not too bad of a price. I paid $600 for it, so that's not too bad. And then my the 2A5, oh no, the 2A6, my bad, sorry, my 2A6 tank, which I also bought for like $500, so it's not too bad. I bought two tanks for the price of one. So I'm very chuffed with that. I mean, this one was already, well, they were both already built, but this one is not painted yet. And the guy used super glue, so I had to use actually the Tamiya model paint, or sorry, I used Revell model paint to just stick on everything. This was coming loose, that came loose. I mean, this part I'm practically, well, not everything, but a lot of parts were coming loose. I had to re-stick everything on the front as well. Yeah, for the guardrails for the lights, I had to stick them on there. And then during this week, this part was loose on the top here. But anyways, you know, I had to re-glue a lot of things. So got that all sorted out. Now it's just get on the. Now it's time to paint. And well, you know, that like I said as well, I want to raise money. So, and I need your support for that. I mean, that's the thing. When people unite, when people get together, and when people help out each other, then I can also maybe do a difference for other people that are in need, and animals. And yeah, if I can drive a monster truck in the future, which is obviously my dream job. I mean, the cabin of the monster truck that I want to be my office. And when the seasons are here and things like that, I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe I can even take part in Monster Jam when they come to Europe, take part in that and things like that. But I will also need to rent a semi truck to haul the truck around. I will need to rent a driver, because I don't have a truck driving license or a semi truck license. I obviously don't have a garage or a warehouse or somewhere to store it, so I'm going to have to, like I said, maybe I can buy a piece of land and then just build and I don't want a huge house, you know. I just want a small little cozy place where I can just you know, sleep and do my thing and cook my meals and, you know, take care of myself and my cats. But obviously if I have a nice little piece of land, then my cats can run around. I mean everybody has a dream. Everybody wants to do, you know, everybody wants to be, well, not everyone, but a lot of people do want to, you know, make a lot of money or, you know, become rich and things like that. But unfortunately, yeah, I didn't really learn in school and things like that. But obviously I did learn, but what I learned in school, I didn't take a lot of that into my future life where I am today. I mean, with my RCs and other things that I fix around the house and all that's all self-knowledge. I mean, I think a little bit logically. But I mean, if someone wants to become an engineer, then you have to learn certain things to become an engineer, and to, you know, developing products to make the engineering a lot better. And you know, or maybe there's something that's already been invented, but then you come along and then you make it even better and things like that. So, you know, unfortunately my brain does not function that way. I wish it would. So at least I could. I'm not good with mathematics. I'm not good with other things, you know, that people use in their jobs to make a lot of money. A lot of people, they don't really. They just go with the flow, and they earn a bunch load of money. But you have to be at the right place at the right time in order to get that foreign life. And in South Africa, I apologize to say that a lot. In South Africa, when I was very young, we went to the Kruger National Park. If you don't know about that, just look it up on Google or wherever on the internet. Just type in the Kruger National Park. It's the biggest game reserve in the world, and it's actually a little bit bigger than the country that I'm living in. So let me just close this real quick. I'm just going to dry out. Anyway, so and when I was a very young lad, we'd go there practically every weekend, and it was awesome. I really loved it there. And then I got to a certain age, I was like, oh, you know, I want to become a game ranger, but because I'm not good at biology, science, and mathematics and things like that, you have to know a lot of things. And but obviously I was very, very young, so, you know, anyways, so I couldn't become a game ranger because of that, and also because I've got ADD. So And then when I was a bit older, went to visit my grandparents, and then when I started reading and things like that, when I got to the age when I can start reading, my grandfather had a book of sharks. And when I opened up that book and I saw the great white shark, and I immediately fell in love with it. That's my favorite animal, so, or mammal. And then I was thinking about becoming a marine biologist, going to Cape Town and study great white sharks. But again, because I'm not good with certain subjects, and it also costs a lot of money that for my parents to send me there to go to the hostel, and to pay for the education and things like that costs so much money. And unfortunately, that was another dream job that I had to let go. So, and then I saw monster trucks on TV, and I said to my dad, I said, well, that's what I want to do. And I was 8, 9 years old or things. I don't even remember, 7, 8, 9, no, 7 or 8 or something like that. I said, Dad, that's what I want to do when I grow up. I want to drive monster trucks. And when we watched it on TV, it was what was it? Anyway, I don't remember the name of the the channel. I think it was the sports channel or something, like many years ago. In South Africa, we didn't have a lot of channels, so when we clicked it on there, and then watching these monster trucks drive and crush cars and racing each other, and I fell in love with them. So, but anyways, like, that's in America, So South Africa, they do have monster trucks, but not like in America, of course. So along the way in life, and then when before I came to the Netherlands, and I wanted to become a cook, that didn't work out either for me. So yeah, those are realistic jobs. And a game ranger you don't earn a lot of money. Marine biologist doesn't earn a lot of money, but how about animals? And then a cook, or a chef cook, I mean, it earns pretty good money, but it's not one of the. Anyways, apart from that, but then I'll be cooking for people, and and that's awesome. If you cook a meal, and then or you make a menu or something like that, and then people, they love your food. And because cooking is actually in my blood, in my blood, but I learned a lot of cooking from my parents and from my grandparents and things like that, just by observing and things like that. So I mean, but we love cooking. It's in our family. It's in our blood. So I thought to myself, oh, that's a realistic job. That's a realistic something to do in life, to earn good money and things like that. So, but that also didn't work out. So, a lot of things have not worked out in my life, and I'm sure for a lot of people out there, it's the same thing. And it's just that I just don't understand why. Is it? Yeah, I just don't understand why. So, but anyways, apart from that, and then if you do watch my channel, and with certain things what I explained, and about Kevin Talbot, and then I didn't even know until like 5, 6 years ago, that you could earn money on YouTube. So that's what I've been doing in these years. I've just been investing and building my channel, but just collecting RC cars and things like that, and just so like I said, just to give you guys awesome content, and when I'm taking my RCs out, and then just making cool videos and things like that. So I don't really know how else I'm supposed to do it. And there is also another thing that I want to do, because YouTube is my plan A, but you also need a plan B. I also got something in my mind for plan B. I'm not going to say it yet, because I don't want people running around or running away with my idea, but I have a very, very awesome idea to build something RC. So, but I don't know if that's going to work out. That's also going to cost me a lot of money to make a concept. And once I have that concept created, I want to take it most probably to the SEMA show in the United States, or take it to the biggest RC model show. I don't know where that's at. Anyway, so take it there, and maybe I'll get investors and sponsors, and you made this so cool and things like that. So, but firstly I have to make a concept, and most probably I don't know yet. I just don't know yet how I'm going to do it. So, but that's also going to depend on how far I'm going to get with my YouTube. I apologize again. It's been now 20 minutes. I've been talking and things like that. But like I said, I wanted to say a lot of things that is personal to me, and that yeah, together we're strong. You know, like also mentioning Heavy D and things like that, and how him and Diesel Dave met, and I'm sure you guys know about the little story, and but you know, together they're a lot stronger. And yeah, I do have a friend that he also drives the RCs, but he's not really into making videos and things like that. So, but I mean that's his own thing. So everybody's doing their own thing. Everybody's doing what they're doing in life, and but this is how far I have come right now, and this is, and I want to, I want to make YouTube like I said, I want to make YouTube my career, and I would like to earn a lot of money through YouTube if that is possible. But I don't know yet how I'm supposed to do it. I'm still finding myself on YouTube and on YouTube making my videos. Just doing things in life and just going along the way, just going with the flow. Like I said, step by step, day by day, just taking things as they come and go. So, but anyways, I do apologize that I've been talking quite a lot now. So, I'm going to pause the video real quick and I'm going to get a few little spots painted here and there, and I'll be turning on my phone camera on my phone, so at least I can film a little bit here and there. So, but anyways, like I said, let's just get into this little painting video here. Like I said, I've got the manual here just to see how I can paint here and there, and then I already put the battery in here, so at least I can because I have to also paint. I have to paint also the top side of the tank here, so I need to turn my tank on and then just turn the turret, so at least I can paint here and there. And then obviously I can't really get deep into there, but yeah, it's okay. So when I'm going to be making videos with this thing, don't really need to see really what's deep inside of there. So anyways, but I really hope you enjoyed the intro a little bit, and like I said as well, thank you very much for supporting my channel. And I actually thought up of a saying, and then if how can I say it? If I'm doing nothing, I'm gonna get nowhere. But if I do something, I'm gonna get somewhere. So I'm going to be using that in my YouTube in the beginning of my videos, and then in my outro. I've got another saying, but I don't know if I'm going to use that or just use them both or things like that. So I'm just going to update my intros and outros a little bit just by typing things in there. And I don't really have a big intro like a lot of people have, but I mean, do I really need that? Do I really need to spend time making something like that? If you do want to see that, just let me know in the comments. You know, just leave me a comment in one of my videos or things like that. Just let me know if you want me to make an awesome intro. I was thinking of to do something, but I'm not sure yet if I'm going to be doing it. So I just keep it simple, you know, with my little logo. Oh, not a logo, but I mean when you open up my videos, and I just got that that little bar there just saying subscribe to my channel, like, comment, share, and hit the bell button. So you know, just to keep it sweet and simple, or short and simple and sweet. But anyways, I'm gonna get started painting here. I'm gonna start with the underside here. This is this part here. So I'm going to start with that, and I'm going to firstly do the sides, and then just firstly do the bottom part, and on the other side as well, and then I'm going to move up onto the turret, and then I'm going to do the front and the rear, so all the camo matches up nicely. And and then when I've got that sorted out, then I can do the top part. So I'm going to just do it step by step. So anyways, like I said, I'm just going to start off here a little bit. I need to firstly need to mix this. I don't have a paint shaker, so my hand will have to do, or my arm and my hand. Alrighty, and then just put this, because I've had a few times when paint and bloop, you knock it, bloop, and then it falls over. I'll put it here. So I just got the lid here by shaking it, and then let's just get onto the first part here. See how high is that? I have to just pay attention to what I'm doing, of course. Doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, but and then from here on I have to take it up to here. Just on here. Okay. Okay. Straight. Yeah. And then take this part over here. This one has got a nice rounded corner. Okay. Now take my thicker brush. Don't go too thick on paint, especially with the smaller details, because I don't want to mess up the and I'm going to add a little red to the brown paint. I don't know, maybe I'm just being a little bit Mr. Perfect here by following the instruction manual how to put on the camos, or painting the camo on. Okay, there we go. Got the first one done. Yeah. There we go. Got the first one sorted out, and I used this one here as a reference point, and then I have to move on to this one, and then on the other side here. Oh, I have to. Sorry. Just want to focus here a little bit. So anyways, let me just get on to half an hour already. I apologize that, like I said, I apologize it's taking so long, but anyways, yeah, so I'm just going to be moving on step by step, and then when I've got the sides sorted out, I'll make a little video on that, and when I've got the turn sorted out on the sides, I'll make a video on that, and then get the tub sorted out, or the top part here, make a little video on that, and then got the top of the turn sorted out, and then the barrel of the tank, and then make a video of that. And when it's all done, just put it on my turning table, make a nice little video on that. And so just to keep this video a little bit short, but I'm ready now, nearly 32 minutes. So anyways, thank you so much for, like I said, thank you again for supporting me and for listening to my blah blah blah. But I'm going to start then painting everything on. Okay, until the next video. Well, if here I've got the side sorted out on the bottom part of the chassis tub. I'm trying to just get it right. Anyways, and I'm going to be adding red to the NATO brown, so just to make it a little bit more reddish, because I like it like that. And then now I'm going to move on to the other side. Paint on. Like I said, I'm going to firstly paint the black and then move on to the brown. So, alrighties, on to the next video. Well, it's getting on nicely here. Did a little bit on the top here. And as well as on the other side as well. So slowly but surely I'm getting there, and it's taking longer than I thought, of course, but if I put this onto video, geez, we'd be like 3, 4, 5 hours further. So anyways, on to the next step, and that's I'm going to start painting on top of the turret, get that all sorted out then. And obviously I've done the front, but it's not exactly how it is, but anyways, yeah, just gonna get the top sorted out, and then I have to do the rest on the top part of this anyways, and then gonna get the rear and the front sorted out here. Oh, and then well, it's getting pretty late, so I need to start supper. And tomorrow I'm gonna be tackling the brown. So anyways, or I might do it tonight, I don't know, it just depends how I feel. So I'm pretty tired today, so I didn't sleep very well last night. Obviously I'm gonna give it a bit of my own little twist, of course, you know, just not paint it exactly the way it is, but anyways, try as much as I can. But anyway, so yeah, on to the next part of the video, and then when I've got all the black sorted out, then I'll make another video on that, and then move on to the brown. And I'm most probably gonna paint the red accents for the wheels. Gonna most probably just paint them on, because I did get stickers with it, but stickers, just gotta paint this little rim, just a little part of this rim here. So it's not too difficult, and the whole thing is red, so to see, so I can just paint the whole little thing red here. So yeah, and then when it's all done, obviously I'm going to make another little video on that. But anyways, stay tuned, and on to the next part. Just a quick note in between little video here, so well, little it's pretty long. Hey, but if you do like my channel and if you subscribe, just hit me a little comment and let me know if you subscribed, and if you also have a channel, I will subscribe to your channel as well, so we can support each other and spread the word between the RC community and things like that, and all the RC groups can, you know, comment each other and things like that. We can all subscribe to each other, so you know, at least we can grow a little bit as a RC community on the RC channels, so, or on your RC channel and the rest of all the other channels and things and whatnot. So hey, so just a quick note on that, and so yeah, like I said, subscribe to each other so we can all help each other out. All right, on to the next part of the video. Well, here we go. I've got the black sorted out. Doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Now I just got to get the brown sorted out, or the NATO brown. Add a little bit of red, cause I'll just give it a little let the brown pop a little bit. But there's also a few things I also want to say is that yeah, but this video is pretty long, so I apologize for that as well. But people like longer videos or shorter videos that you really film what you're doing and things like that, and or you know, or just showing the end product and things like that. So my channel is a bit of a mix of long, short videos, what I explain, what I do, or just now then I just show what I'm doing, or when I build something, and then just show a little bit more, and I don't explain too much, but well, I do explain certain things, just the upgrade parts, what I did, and stuff like that, and but this. So, anyways, but yeah, just to keep things short and sweet, or long and sweet, things like that. So but anyways, just let me know in the comments what if you guys want to see longer or shorter videos and things like that. But as I explained in my other videos, I just want to get all my RCs sorted out again. I bought this one about a month, no, more than a month, about 5 weeks ago, something like that. 4 or 5 weeks ago, I'm not too sure, anyways. But anyways, the thing is that, yeah, because I've got the, if you watch my channel, then I have this is the 2A7V Leopard Tank, and I also have the 2A6 Leopard Tank from Tamiya. This one is also from Tamiya. It doesn't shoot BB bullets, as you can see. It's got a LED light in here, so but anyways, I prefer the Tamiya tank or tanks. I'm not really into that, you know, that they shoot BB bullets. Some people like it, but I don't know. There's just one or other strange reason I don't like that much. So, but anyways, like I said, just let me know in the comments what kind of videos you guys want to see. I mean, I have made a lot of videos that I'm building a few things, but I do keep them short. So I don't do a lot of editing. I just make the video, pause it a little bit, and then make another little video, because I'm busy along the way. But because I was painting this thing, I thought, it won't take me that long. Well, it took me quite a while to paint this thing. So, but anyways, like I said, I just got to get on the brown, and then when it's all done, just also make a nice little video on my little handmade turntable here. When it's all done, also obviously going to do some nice running videos with my two tanks. So a buddy of mine, he's got a bigger tank. Actually, it's like nearly twice the size of this one, and it does shoot BB bullets. And I don't know if it has a sound system. It's about 6-7 years ago, something like that I bought it for his son, actually. So but now his son doesn't really play with it, so he still needs to get a battery and a charger for it. But when he gets that, then we're going to make a nice running videos our tank. So yeah, should be interesting, should be pretty cool. And well, anyways, guys, thank you for watching this episode. On to the next episode. Like I said, just gonna get the brown sorted out, put it on the turntable, make a nice little end video of that. And yeah, and I'm here outside in front. We've got a pretty big well, it's not my lawn, but it's the lawn that belongs to the apartment building that I'm living in. So but yeah, I can run my RCs on there, and it's not that spectacular and things like that, but just to do a few running videos and just to test them and things like that. And as well as well, like I said, in the future, I'm going to do more running videos and things like that. But as I explained, I just want to get firstly all my RCs sorted out. And as well as on the wheels here, I need to, I got these little stickers. There's round stickers here, red. But I'm not going to stick them on. I'm just going to paint. So that's going to be, that's going to look pretty cool. And on the 2A6 as well, I also got to paint on the red, so just to make it a little bit more authentic, so to speak. All right, stay tuned, see you in the next part. And here we go. I've got all the brown painted on. Doesn't look too bad. Excuse my hand in the shot. I also painted the red caps on the wheels. And on the top. I must say, it doesn't look too bad for my own doing. So yeah, got the camo sorted out. But I do apologize for in the beginning of the video for talking so long. But it's just that, like I said, there's quite a few things that was on my mind, and I really want to do something back for communities and things like that, and hopefully through my YouTube. So, but anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little video. I'm going to be doing some running videos with my tanks as well. So I'm going to make a trailer, also make a video on that. And my next project is going to be my Nissan Skyline. So yeah, bolt lights onto it. As I already explained, I've already built on the chassis lights. They'll work perfectly fine. So anyways, this is going to be the next video. It's my last project for a while, and I'm going to do some running videos, but I just want to get all my projects sorted out, and my own Nissan Skyline. So this one is going to be a display model. So yeah, but anyways, again, thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Okay, bye bye, see ya.